Let's look at Africa financing for the health sector now, expanding that budget. And we have the 2025 World Health Organization and UNICEF estimates put West and Central Africa at the center of global immunization picture. UNICEF reports that in 2025, coverage in the region stayed below 90% target for all 15 childhood vaccines, not one was reached. Understanding why requires looking beyond the health clinics to the Federal Ministry of Finance. Let's find out why we should direct our attention to the Federal Ministry of Finance. At this time, we have Tabani Mposa. He's the Chief Country Delivery Officer for Gavi. Mr. Maposa, welcome to the program. We're talking about immunization, and we're looking at the Ministry of Finance. Why?
Thank you so much. And it's a pleasure to be with you here today. I think that the Ministry of Finance is such an important ministry when it comes to immunization. Because for us, we see immunization as an investment to the country's productivity, and the Ministry of Finance is involved in the budget allocation and planning and in the release of funds. And so it's a very important counterpart for the Ministry of Health in making sure that the resources that come from Gavi and those that come from the government are synchronized to deliver vaccines in a timely manner to children.
And we know that Gavi officials had a meeting recently with the federal government, the president here in Nigeria, and then we see this report saying that population growth is swallowing record operational outputs while domestic budget decisions threaten future gains. What do you mean by this, and what is the way out of this? There's population growth, there's the budget decisions.
Thank you. I think what it really means is that the budgets must be adjusted in tandem with the population growth. If we keep our budgets at the same level as they were 10 years ago, unfortunately, many children will be missed. Gavi's efforts are always to bring affordable vaccine to countries, but if the denominator, which is the population of children that is born, is increasing, then the planning must take that into account. At the moment, we feel that there is an opportunity to strengthen the planning side so that it keeps pace with the growing population.
So when you say looking at the planning side, are you happy with the allocation currently for a country, in a country like Nigeria, I mean, to the health sector generally? Then we can now talk about, vaccines and immigration. Are you happy with the level that the country is at?
I think that first we must start by acknowledging that Nigeria, at least in our history of partnership with Gavi, has put 516 million US dollars of its money. So I think we must start by acknowledging that every year when children are vaccinated in Nigeria, the government is doing its best to contribute. Can more be done? Absolutely. I think that the African governments themselves agreed to a 15% target, which is called the Abuja Agreement, coincidentally, that was made about 15 years ago, and that is meant really to be an aspiration that countries work to move towards. Nigeria is at about, the last time I checked, somewhere between 6 and 7% of that, and so there's still a headroom to grow.
And now we have Gavi 6.0, and that's supposed to, help maybe deal with that gap.
Gavi 6.0 is obviously coming in an environment that is very different in terms of landscape, where we have seen ODA decreasing significantly. Gavi itself continues to be in fundraising mode because it has a shortfall of 2 billion. But even with that shortfall of 2 billion, we still have prioritized Nigeria. We are allocating, Nigeria is the second largest country in Africa in terms of our allocations. It has the highest number of zero-dose children, and so we always try to make sure that our money follows where the need is. And Nigeria has the need, and we are partnering with the government to respond to that need.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mr. Tabani Maposa, Chief Country Delivery Officer at Gavi.
Thank you so much.